Hello, I'm Bill Lampton. Social media commerce for dummies is technically referred to as a book. However, I think I would call this an encyclopedia. This is not pop reading. This is not a book that you just skim through and then put on your shelf, not to be seen again for a while, if ever. No, instead, this is a genuine workbook that you will go back to time and time and time again. Once more, not a book, but an encyclopedia of workable knowledge about succeeding in the social media. And no one is more qualified to do that, to write about it, than Marcia Collier. I've often thought that the real measure of a self-help book, the value of it, is what the author has done to qualify themselves on the topic. Marcia Collier has done plenty, and her record as an author certainly speaks for itself. I have several points I want to make. I like the fact that very early in the book, in fact on pages 26 and 27, she talks about the value of small businesses. Many people who read this book and who implement it will be small business owners. Marcia writes this, as a small business owner, you have enormous advantages over the big brands. Small firms can act more quickly than the large one. She goes on to explain, if the marketing team at a large company comes up with an idea, their proposal has to work its way through many layers of management until someone at the top accepts it or rejects it. A small business, on the other hand, can react quickly to new ideas. And that's what you and I have the opportunity to do after reading this book, is to react quickly to her ideas. You're going to like the fact, as I do, that the writing style in the book is very simple. And she advocates that in our own post for the social media, we be quite simple and clear. Get personal, she writes. Add a little personal information to the narrative. She's talking here about blogging, but it relates to whatever platform we're dealing with. Your blog allows you to put a face and personality to your business online. People like to know whom they do business with, so share a little. Talk about your family, growing up, or what happened in the office yesterday. She concludes that passage, personal posts are more successful when you tie elements of your life to your business. She says that her own writing style, people tell her, it makes them feel that you are sitting beside her having coffee with her. And that is the case. Well, again, this is a book that is a reference book that you will go back to repeatedly. I would call it a playbook. I would call it an action book. I've already thought of some changes that I'm going to make in my own dealings with the social media, my website, my blog, and many of the other platforms that I use. She talks a lot about the value of a frequently asked questions on your website. I don't have that. I see now the value of it, and she gives a step-by-step approach of how to do that. If you have been producing videos, and I certainly hope you have, because we've gone from the print age to the audio age to the video age. If you're producing videos, you might want to make another change that she recommends, and again, this is one I see the value in. Remember when people would watch 30-minute videos or 15-minute videos? She says now the max would be 3 minutes on an instructional video, and 2 minutes would be better because our attention spans are so much briefer. You'll benefit from the fact that there's a glossary at the end of the book on social media terminology, very helpful. Spend a lot of time with Chapter 17. Chapter 17 gives us a wonderful summary of what has gone on before and 10 specific steps that we need to take to get the most benefit from her recommendations. Spend a lot of time with that one. In other words, this is a book that I know you will want, you will benefit from, and you will refer to others so that they can succeed in the social media as you're going to do at a new level. Thanks for being with me. I'm Bill Lampton.